Welcome to Conversational Cree on 98.5 FM in Edmonton. I am Dustin McLeodry, joined with Jim Cardinal. Jim, how you doing?
John.
Hey, Nichiwagan, I think is a friend. Today is a special show. Right now we are joined by Solomon Ratt. He's going to be on the show. He's a highly respected Cree teacher and storyteller. He studied English and linguistics and Cree language at Regina, Saskatchewan, at the First Nations University, where he is now an associate professor of Cree language studies. And he is on the show today on Conversational Cree. Welcome to the show, Solomon.
Thank you.
What did you say there?
He said, I'm happy
arriving here, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, Jim here on the show, he's completely fluent in
Good.
in Cree. Yeah, so
You can start magam we can start agad.
I don't know what to do.
yeah.
Kakakwetchimik exise kayo kan start makakwetchimik exise po asamin ko hitamwat exiran mextama takamixia. What I said to him was, like I said, at times you will be asking him what he said, and he'll have to repeat it or in Cree or in English, right?
Yes, Solomon, because the show is, yes, we broadcast to most of northern Alberta and to most of the Indigenous communities out there, but we also broadcast throughout the entirety of the Edmonton capital region. So not all of our listeners listening right now are going to be fluent in Cree or even know what Cree is. So that's why I'm here. I'm actually not Cree. I'm a Niska from northern BC. So that's where it kind of works really nicely because Jim is very fluent. Courtney is learning. She's pretty fluent, isn't she?
Yes, she's pretty good, yeah.
She's pretty good. Like right now, she told me she got 95% on a test yesterday for Cree language.
Yeah, what the difference is like when you're learning like with her, she didn't learn it from she was a kid, so a lot of it is like broke down Cree, broken English type style. When you first start speaking English, ay man manas ko kan stutawak maga papiasa kan stutawak ektaman stutawaw maga kake wichak kak snamwak tanskes Nehiyawet umane ka siwep tamwak eksemak Nehiyawanan Nehiyomutawaw semak Elgo che andehten ewak kawichiku eksetehtaman tansik tehten kiwanma.
What was that?
He said, I was just telling him that I helped Courtney through the phone or wherever I can, right?
Yeah,
when
you
we
do.
speak.
Yeah, you guys talk to each other all the time.
So I said, what do you think about that? And he said, yes, it's good.
Oh.
It's good to help that way.
Now, speaking of people learning from when they're born, like Courtney didn't learn when she was born. She was born with English. I was born with English. You were born with Cree. Is that you
yes,
came out of mom screaming Cree.
That's right. I came out screaming Cree.
Yeah, on CFWE 98.5 FM in Edmonton. Solomon Ratt, where did you get your start learning the Cree language?
Hey, stan gat mâci-nêhiyawêwin the skik experience. You got instant.
So when you were a baby?
Yeah, that's it though.
Is that what he said?
Since he was born.
Ah.
So he's like me.
Like you, okay. So who were some of the people that helped facilitate you learning Cree when you were a child, Solomon?
Parents. And all his family. All his cousins and all his relatives.
All your relatives.
Yeah. Kakiokioni Nehiyawewin kia patan suma.
Kaya pes kafia Nehiyawewin.
Yes, Nehiyawewin ma.
Nitsan nagit ncho amagiga nista kakio here. Ito asim na nagim na match.
Aha, ogway man.
Yeah, got na
That's the hard part about me, like our kids today don't speak much Cree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're worried about that.
Yeah.
And that's what
No sama ka tayo mi tao yago.
Aha.
Ay to sunan to mag ina spino naga
Kapik square.
Nehiyawewin.
Aha.
Gasta yan Facebook na gasta yan Nehiyawewin.
Aha.
Cree language videos na gasta yan Nehiyawewin. Ito tamang nausimag. Ito si weeks ka masatik.
Oh, eu gutje moet skate in aan Cree language videos is daar in Facebook. Waar mi as ne aan ma. Pugo ko ijaga niet toe, ja?
Ito na Facebook Cree language videos. Ito ni chat videos nito staan ito Nehiyawewin. Ina Nehiyawewin. Ito may grammar lessons may nagtastio.
Oh, tapwechi. So he's got a lot of videos on Facebook and stuff. So
Dustin, are you in Cree language videos? On our Facebook page? I'm pretty sure you're on there.
Oh, you're talking about the ones that you put out. Or is it not just
Cree language videos, I call it.
Oh, okay.
Lots of Cree there.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. That's something definitely. Most of the stuff that I get from you is from your personal Facebook page. So whatever videos that you post up, I look at those, and I'm certain many people do.
They end up on the page Cree language videos.
Okay, so if you're listening right now and you want to learn some Cree from Solomon Ratt, who is very fluent and fantastic in his language, go to Cree videos on Facebook. Conversational Cree 98.5 FM in Edmonton. Okay, cool. So, can you tell me, for somebody who is just starting to learn this language, you speak the Woodlands Cree TH dialect, am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and here we speak the Y-Dialect. For somebody who's just starting to learn Cree in any of its dialects, what is the best way for them to do that?
That's it. Okay.
well, he says it's really hard to answer that question, right?
When you're fluent, you can.
You're fluent. Really, we skate in how to really answer it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's hard to teach something that you're already good at.
Yes.
And then for somebody to grasp it, right?
Yes.
Whether it's Y dialect, K dialect, no dialect.
No dialect.
You know, whatever. Like we Mexican swappen to know, right? Mâci-nêhiyawêwin. We don't worry about the dialect. You know, whether it's why, and what we do, kigoy kitono, umakapik squat to ya, kan stutato no, uya skate no, swak muitunim stahi, mana Peter sees upsis, maga muimstahi gon maigo, kamai way to ya. So, kan stutato no, sis niya tehtaman, kimaga.
Tegisman man magana. Magana kagi tayo michigian o ti stapena ne kosman negi papito si ta so with the Nehiyawewin panagagi big squeejik. That's come on again Nehiyawewin and stuff man. We get in stuff tawag. Gama na wida wama na maski PH geskita tik tik. Da go tik man da tik man.
Yeah, that way.
You go to the Nana Hana.
Yeah, he just tell me different endings and different ways of saying words, and yet we manage to understand each other.
Yeah.
You know, and it's sometimes man asko ko pap no wa. Kasi sino pito subscribe kay spetakik. Maga muy ustoga metutama ketsane kay skate ma tanse eto echuio.
That's it. Just another asko. Taskina wa mana. Utema Hudson Bay oche.
Aha.
Piagi to na pigipito tego nigi piga guchimit. Dan sita bat sin hintetek.
Oh, tapwachi.
Wow, pagal kan na magtan samiga guitin. He says, what are you doing is what I'm doing. What I'm saying is, to me, I heard that, what use are you?
Yeah. That way, like, you know, like he's telling us now, like how much different, like you from the Hudson Bay people in that area.
Yeah.
You know, it's so much different.
Yes.
Like, you know, like Tanchitapatsi, well, if you say that, it's like it's almost like, what are you worth?
Tanchitapatsi?
Yeah, you know, right? You know.
That way, yeah.
What are you worth there? Or
what use are you?
Yeah.
What youth are you?
But to them it means, what are you doing?
Yeah, but to them it means, what are you doing?
Okay.
You know.
Now, I know that it's so fun. It's just very interesting on Conversational Cree this morning in 98.5 FM in Edmonton. It's so interesting watching Jim Cardinal speak with a fluent speaker. He's all giddy and all really. he's super happy to be talking to you, Solomon. I can tell that right now. Oh man.
Tanoma oma taka chimuyan dapat jihtan jihtia jan kasiska yung stuhtoyan man tehtaman egon ma maga muiki up min egon man jihtio te spitaman. I'm telling him while I'm speaking Cree to him, I'm using my hands as form of helping me in my language. But he can't see me, but I'm doing it anyway. You know, like, you know. And he says, and you're pointing with your lips.
Oh, he does that all the time. That's signature Jim. Nobody can. We're on the radio right now. Nobody can see Jim's lips move. That is fantastic.
Mâci-nêhiyawêwin one is my non-Nehiyawewin man tehtaman kakye. Kaya mga we puki we kaito ya ewan mahea kumakan stutatu ya boy muchagan man me pap no. You know, like I said, we have a lot of fun with the language, Cree.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of laughs, and it's a humorous language. Like you know, it's very we're blessed.
Yes,
we're blessed to have this language that is so like not funny in a sense of. It's humorous, right? You know, and you can one line can make you laugh for a week.
Yeah. No, I.
Tapos on ma.
Tapos man nga. After man ito si Wiyak ko chika isino.
Aspis niyan duya kwan. Ewa mo tibaga. Maga mana henat na sukatamon manong Nehiyawewin. Na wet siya na pugi ka mam skutaman. Eksi siya pagpagting ang pachipches nap sa usto mama makapahpu che. Suwa ko makiwi ka tita eksi si keton. You know, when they chika mo chigitain. That's how I see it. I always like to talk a little bit and anything that's close. So I make it funny using that words, even though I know it's wrong, but I put it there just to be funny, right? And that's what we do. That's what we do.
On Conversational Cree 98.5 FM in Edmonton. If you have any questions that you want to get on the show, you can actually use our Twitter page. Our handle is @ConvoCree, and you can use the hashtag ConvoCree on social media. You can also email us, dustin@cfweradio.ca, or check out many of our accounts, like on SoundCloud and YouTube, where we post up previous shows that we have already done. Like last week, we talked about feelings, and the week before that was like numbers. So, Solomon, on the show today, I want to ask you, you've written a lot of books that have helped preserve Woods Cree and Cree language, which are available in places like Amazon.com for people to buy. What compelled you to start writing this language?
I think the First Nations University. Igigsklanagayan dapat disita mas nahigian. SRO gamina ka people pa syllabics. Igutagagi sklanagayan. Ego kagi ma chiksklanagayan no ma. Mo sanste mas nahigan nigi apachita nigi sweet. Mo kikoigi tagun sambuki mo kikoigi tagun. Tapachita yan nigitaw sin nigi tima mas nahin. Kita uchigo wangi guy.
So I'm wondering, can you say that one more time, but in English for our non-Cree speaking listeners?
I got taught how to read and write in Cree at the First Nations University when I was going to school here. And when I started teaching, I found that there was hardly anything for me to use, so I started writing stuff along the way.
Okay.
To help me with the classrooms, in the classroom.
Okay, so when you were learning Cree in class, they made you write things down.
We wrote things down, yeah.
And eventually you just started writing that into books.
And eventually I started making worksheets for the classes that I was doing, plus using stuff that my instructors have used. And what I found also is no tiwa tattamog Nehiyawewin tamas nahigatig ng tawita. Kita which Hiluchik.
Yeah.
The students, they want to see the Cree written down.
Yes.
And actually, one of the students had actually asked me, "Could you make a chart of that? I learn easier when I see these things in charts." That's what she said to me, and because of her, I organized a lot of my teaching materials in chart form.
Okay.
You know, it's just and it's easier for them to see the operation of the language when they see the charts.
Ja, tapoi gonma. Niste gonma de Michigan. Si chikune gonma mana kapet samut ka nehiyo Michigan kapet samut. Muing skaten uten utetutane blue quills ja oke gonma hea. Nehiyo unu chektex na magechek. Epten utetutane te skaten tanse Slavics uchmina ka gonma tanske sai mitayan. Ego tanske sai Michigan, tanske mâci-nêhiyawêwin. Ego ngam yete ni te gonma skataman. Pa moiso magana gataman utaski e tehtaman mana. Ego ma heksise kamios ne gonma tehtaman. Uya muin stonen nsi chikun ki goima ga kawichikuan ga simun kaksketaman ki goima skutami egon mohchek tangi emitan. Wa muin gemitan apo. Heksise aiman egon maga pokki goinga ni ngam pikskaten egon muinga onsen mo heksise mina muinten kakionista nemtana ski ei sei waku te hea Fort McMurray tutianek te mukad just Nehiyawewin san kormani getoskean. I mana sami noma mâci-nêhiyawêwin mischet pikskonen wan gisksen.
On Conversational Cree this morning, we're joined with Cree intellectual Solomon Ratt, talking about how he wrote his books, and we're also with Jim Cardinal this morning at 98.5 FM in Edmonton. Courtney Morin will be back next week. She is taking off a little bit of a break due to a family emergency. So she's fine. She will be back again next week on Conversational Cree.
Yeah, I don't really know how to read the Cree language, like unless I'm looking at the English word beside it, then I can figure it out and why it's spelled that way and how it's spelled that way. And Slavics, I don't know anything about that, but I would like to go to school. You know, and blue quills that they taught, they teach there.
Right.
Yeah, you know, University Blue Quills. I like to go there and take it a couple of years and learn to read and write so I can be part like Solomon.
On CFWE this morning, we will be back after the break on Conversational Cree. Be sure to follow us on our Twitter handle at Convo Cree. You can also message us 866-454-2813. That'll go directly into our studio inbox. CFWE-FM, welcome back to Conversational Cree this morning. We are joined with Cree intellectual and instructor Solomon Ratt. He's over the phone in Regina, Saskatchewan. How you doing, Jim?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kiet beginning Cree.
Yeah, beginning Cree, yes.
Yeah, Miosen, de anagon go here. Yeah, you catch him down. You drew all the pictures?
A lot of fun.
Jag kan niks med magen.
Aha.
Jag gitar.
Yeah, that's good.
I've noticed.
In the classroom, it's just sitting in the classroom. You see me sitting in the classroom, you know, and she'd be doodling.
Yeah.
Always doodling.
Yeah.
So when I started publishing these the words Cree stories, I got her to do the artwork for that. And the beginning Cree story, we got her to do all the artwork for that. So she's been my art person.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
She just loved it.
I guess so, because they're really cute. Miosnaham.
Yeah.
Maga nistahea. Nistahea en anagamuyan mana. Ego hea. Masnehen mana hea. Agam nagamuna Nehiyawewin. Yeah, kakte pamoisuta yes, puete ane kapet samun tande your address existe utakoitamunan ekte gon me go here. Well, I'm so Justin comes ket samat nekte gon here. Ni su here. Ni su CDs ndean. Ekte gon ket samat ne gon kis kanan dutaman. You know, na Nehiyawewin.
Facebook di tunawin ni ko mas naman my address.
Aha, okay, aha. Ano sa kampem skaten?
Aha.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good.
Mas nahiyawêwin gagi mas naman. Umuta mas nagan gagi mas naman. Ja gan ma. Ja, besitta ako ma. Tak sna ma ko skajak.
Aha.
Ritek. Ik het op. Ja, ma.
Eu govte mias nekte pego tena peoeng in duhta awea. Ina naga mutea. Tan chike kai sai michiget like kewen ni miehte ne gama mina. You know, akses mam nehta manu ma puetu ge gama nistaks ngamachi tuten na nagamusen awasa kan duhtochek egoisto kan nagamuchek ka skaita kik nehiyon. I was thinking, I'll write some songs in Cree, but sing them, and then so the kids can gasp them, make them very short and easy to understand, and then that way. I went to Enoch last year. Ektingi mana wasak mana gina mustamugik. Boy miehta makigon ma eksis apsis mana enehiyom nagamuyan. Ke miehta makigon ma eksis mana tehta man wista ektais ataka ekskai nehiyawechik. Ekskeita mak nehiyaw wasak wiyaw. Egogon moche kaks kawik skeitakik. Semagom stone in ektika tutian. You know, when I went to Enoch and taught the kids like sing for them. And when I was singing our language, I noticed they all are so interested, and they know where they're from, and they know they want to learn they know that's their language, even though they're not taught that. Yeah,
Solomon is very influential in Alberta. Well, among people who speak Korea, at least I know that he's very big. I just wanted to get back though to your book, mâci-nêhiyawêwin.
Mâci-nêhiyawêwin.
Mâci-nêhiyawêwin. Yeah, mâci. Was it chi or chi?
Mâci.
Mâci-nêhiyawêwin.
Yeah, mâci-nêhiyawêwin.
Okay, yeah. So beginner's Cree, that's what it's called.
Beginning Cree.
Beginning Cree.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. I'm still learning English. And you actually had a version of this online in 2013.
Yeah.
When it was in its infancy, but that was
version
just
I had online. I had to take out of there.
Yeah,
that version is where I had done the artwork in that one.
Okay,
but in the published version, the artwork is done by a former student of mine.
Oh yes. From you saw her doodling, and it was really cool. So your new book, Beginning Cree, is finally out in stores, and I just really wanted to get your thoughts on this in English and in Cree, however you would like to. What are your thoughts and feelings towards it? How do you feel about this book?
I am, at the risk of bragging, I'm really happy with the book. It's very useful for other classes besides just me using it. I've got colleagues of mine using the textbook as their main textbook in their classes, and they tell me that the students really like it. So that's really good news to hear about that the students are liking it. It's easy to follow.
It is easy to follow.
Tapwe, apahteen. Maar ngaks nama sun min apsen dehtene uche homa her. Danskais mas naman pa moisutege snama gamgo ke tuhtean. Eksin stone nyo ngoichi ne gama dansistas naman. Ego mina pegok per moisuma her. On gisian witan heptema at the risk of bragging kaitoin. Se magnik skaten tonesa Nehiyawêwin is peke sinu mukache mi chimswat. Muy exix matsno. Egonma. Ego hea. Wuche se makin stutat nek de gonma. Sai se gisix na magusia. Ego pep matsioma. Exise kai kam kun exise kai kama mi chimsuya. Maga. Ekta po egonma skate ne gonma kin stutat ne gon mochek ta semak. Yeah, like he said, at the risk of bragging, and our culture like believes like we don't brag. Yeah. And that's why he put that in there, and I want people to notice that.
Yeah.
To know that we don't brag.
You don't want to be a magitoon.
Muya.
Like
Muya
those.
makatuya mo tayo tiyawagan.
Yeah, I got
Put
you.
that way.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so now with this, because I know that there are a lot of people who buy your books and they love reading them, and some of these people are definitely going to want to write their own book. So my next question is to you: what advice do you have for a language speaker, whether that be Cree, maybe some Squamish or an Inuit, or somebody from the West Coast, maybe even from the East Coast? What would you say to a Cree, a language speaker who wants to write a book? What advice would you get? How would you send them in a direction?
I would tell them to go ahead, tap it on also to draw pictures for them. I was children
Drawings.
like drawings and stuff. And
That way.
they go, and we are all non-stop guys in mas nahigi check that be just man up be tell man nahigi like I see no the man go that was a go teacher. And I get ran when you in much to go at the institute and speak anything you know.
That way.
People write Cree however it sounds to them.
Yeah.
It's good for them.
Yeah.
But when somebody else tries to use it, they can't figure out what it is that they're trying to say.
That way.
That's good English. Let's look at English. I don't know.
Huh?
That's right. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I write it down. IDUNNO.
IDUNNO.
Yeah, that way.
And a lot of people, I give that to somebody to try to understand, but they wouldn't understand it.
That's right.
But to write it out, they'll say, I don't know. Write it out full. Then people understand that. And we have dialect too. In Cree, we have different dialects.
Absolutely.
That's good English, you know. Even in the speak squeak, that's good. Aga Simon, car, CAR, right? Car.
Yes.
And we say car here in Regina. In Boston, we'll say car.
Car.
Yeah,
Get in the car.
We're in the car. And khakis are a type of pants that you wear here in Regina. And in Boston, khakis are your car keys.
Car keys.
Yeah.
Car keys.
We talk differently. It's okay. And when we talk differently, we will talk differently. But when we write in English, we write car, CAR,
Yes.
KEYS, car keys.
Yes.
Although Boston people say car keys.
Car keys.
You know, that kind of stuff. Water is another word.
Water.
Water.
On Alberta's Best Country Variety today, we are joined with Solomon Ratt from Regina. He's calling into the show.
That kind of stuff. So,
from
the
Boston.
way we talk and the way we write are totally different things.
Yes.
And so for the new writer coming into play, try to adopt a writing system that could be understood by everybody that is trying to work in the field.
That way.
This is the problem I had when I started working. There was material available, but they couldn't use it because I didn't know what the writer was trying to write.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
kind of word was it? What is it? Like, here's a good example. The title of the book, right?
Yeah.
Mâci-nêhiyawêwin. Okay, look at how it says N-A with a little hat over the A there,
Yeah.
and a C-I. Okay, Mâci. I read that as Mâci.
Yeah.
Okay, now. Mâci-nêhiyawêwin, beginning Cree, okay? Now, if there was no little hat over that A, I would have mâci-nêhiyawêwin. Translate that, Jim.
Mache? It's almost like mache would be like in my with mache, like it's sort of like it's not fluent Cree. Mache.
Mache.
Mâci-nêhiyawêwin, that's good evil Cree.
Yeah, that's right, mache. You want that way evil Cree, or if you want to say, I was going to say that, but I figured maybe you didn't.
What is evil? 1 second.
But that's exactly what I heard. Mâci-nêhiyawêwin means
For our listeners.
Like, you know,
Without the that's why I call it
Mache, yeah.
That's why I call it Mâci-nêhiyawêwin, because to try to highlight how important it is to write properly.
right. Yes, very important.
Mâci-nêhiyawêwin. It's not Mâci-nêhiyawêwin.
Not mache. Yeah, that way.
Machi.
Yeah, well, you know, like they use the word machif.
Machif.
Machif for some Cree language.
Yeah.
Because we're how would you say it? We're half Cree and half French. A lot of people, so they
right.
call that machif, right?
Mischief.
Mischief?
Mischief, yeah, that's mischief.
But,
Mischief.
but a lot of people they pronounce it machif.
Mischief.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, you know. So
yeah.
to like, and I always thought that like it's like it's a bad language.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Okay.
it sounds like.
Yeah.
But they write differently, and you understand it when you see it.
Right.
Yeah,
That
here's
way.
another thing. Okay, let's stick to that mâci-nêhiyawêwin, mâci.
Machi. Yeah.
It's a long A, mâci. Now,
Mâci.
if I listen that I there, M-A-C-I, okay, let's have that I as an E. Mâci,
Machi.
mâci,
Machi.
Machi.
mâci. Mâci is hunt.
Yeah, machi. It's hunt. That way. That's hunting. Machi.
Oh,
Is
so
that
then it
hunting?
changes everything.
Yeah.
I was writing
Changes everything.
Yeah,
Hunting Cree.
yeah, exactly.
Hunting Cree.
Writing is,
Hunting Cree.
like, the title itself is, you could play around with that title. It's just to show how important writing is. What do you want to say? Do you want to say Hunting Cree? Do you want to say Evil Cree? Or do you want to say Beginning Cree?
Cree.
Beginning Cree.
Yeah, that way. That way.
That
Beginning
is-
Cree on mâci-nêhiyawêwin.
That is fantastic.
Yeah. Machi. I'm going to go hunting Cree for about a week this week.
All right, that's good. Weren't you doing that last week?
Yeah, that way. I was doing that last week. Mag-igway na miupain. Mag-igway. Mag-igway na mikusin. Mag-igway. Atang ipetch mo payak magahea. Ekte siutik. Ekte siutik pa magpasu tapasiu. Ja, maar moet je staan aan ik te saga. De meeste na kwam ik ten je apegwian saga man ka tutang aan domachian. Ik te papiatik maar op machian. Ook in de meeste.
Ja, ik smeer even naar de
Ja. Ik kwam met dat way.
I just want to ask you, Solomon, where can people find you? Where can they go to find the amazing things that you do in Cree?
Facebook is the most available place.
Yes.
Most available at.
Solomon Ratt on Facebook, and then Cree Videos is also on
Cree,
Facebook.
Cree language videos also has a lot of videos on Cree language videos.
Okay. Are you on Twitter?
No, I'm not on Twitter. Well, one social media for me is enough.
Facebook. All right. I got you. Jim, you're on the same boat. You're not on
I
Twitter.
never get any work done if I was on Twitter and all the other stuff, you know. But Facebook is good enough. So it gives me I put in a lot of Cree there.
Yes. Yes.
Because one of these days I'm not going to be around much more, and my grandchildren really enjoy the posts that I put on for Facebook on the page.
Yep.
And they actually try saying things too, so that's cool.
Yes, it is.
Where?
And my son also, you know, I gave my son a copy of mâci-nêhiyawêwin, and I said, "Here, you got a year to learn this.
Learn it.
And when we go fishing next summer, it's nothing but Cree for you and I." You know, he says, "Okay." Every year I threaten my children that I'm not going to talk to them in English at all. And every year they just shiver in their boots when I tell them that.
That's good. That's good.
That way.
I'm glad you do that. They need to learn Cree. That's fantastic.
Oh yeah, they got the textbook to work with now, so it is good.
Yeah, they got their own textbook. Now, speaking on that for a second there, you're talking about going with your family, going like hunting, fishing, loving every day. Yeah. But
I came out of background. My parents were hunters and fishers.
yes. Mine were hunters and fishers as well, mostly fishermen on the West Coast.
Here's another thing about the writing system too. Jim was talking about syllabics.
Yes.
My late mother never went to school in her life, but she was able to write syllabics.
Right.
It's amazing, eh?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's in us.
A lot of older people didn't go to school, yet they were able to write syllabics.
Yeah, it's in us.
So when I was in China back in 1987-88, I'd write to my mother in syllabics, and it's really great communicating that way. It was sort of like sending secret messages out of China to Canada.
You Cree-coded it. I'm surprised they didn't open up your mail and start trying
I'm sure they did, but they couldn't figure out what was going on, right?
Yeah, I guess so. It's Cree. You're not going to learn. Oh, that's fantastic. That's great.
So I thought I was a real good secret agent.
Yeah. You were. Your uncle used to work in World War II. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. Now, you did actually I think so. I think you were at a Cree camp. Am I right? This summer?
I was at a Cree camp this summer, yeah.
Oh, can you tell us about this camp? What is it?
We have 4 days, 4 or 5 days where we meet in some location in northern Saskatchewan. And we have 4 instructors that come along with some elders. And then we have students. This year we had 20 students in the camp.
Which was the most that you've had for a while.
We have activities.
Was that the largest number that you had for a long time?
That's the largest number we've had in ages, and it's really wonderful. And the instructors were really super. And we had elders there, and we'd have we called it an immersion camp, but basically what we did was we taught through immersion program. But during the camp activities, we spoke English, unfortunately. The real true immersion camp would not have English at any time.
Really?
But because the learners wanted to be able to speak, we allowed them to have English when we were doing activities like walking around or whatever, or just chilling out, People would speak English at that time.
I can completely understand because there were so many more people there, right? More people wanting to learn.
We've been doing these camps for years now.
Yes. Now, can you tell me some of the activities that go on in this Cree immersion course?
Well, this summer we had canoeing activities, and some of us went to the forest to pick berries, and some of us went into the forest to harvest birch bark. It was the wrong time of year, by the way, to do it. But we still did.
Spring is.
Yeah, spring is the time to do birch bark harvest, but it was in the middle of summer. We still went. Although we told the students, that we're not going to be very successful at this because it's the wrong time of year, but we'll do it anyway, just to show them what's needed done.
It's just thinner.
Mm-hmm.
That's because it's feeding it just thinner. Yeah.
It's harder to peel them off.
That's right.
That's the thing about that.
Okay.
About that, and so that's the kind of things we did, and then we cook the camp. The camp people, we divided the groups into groups. Like one group will do breakfast on this one day, and another group will do breakfast on the next day, and another group will do supper that day, and so on and so forth. So everybody was assigned things to do, what time to do supper and stuff, and everybody was willing to help. And also what we did also was we set up a smoking stack, to smoke some steak. Which is good. And I was proud of myself because I still knew how to do that. I've been in the city so long, I sometimes wonder if I can still know how to do some of these things.
Yeah.
And so I was helping, I was actually instructing along the way on how to make a smoke stack for a Galwan, right?
Yeah.
How to make a Galwan.
Yeah, that's right. Very good. Very good. Mga pamwes. Pamwes utawanita we kwechimtano mahea kaksnamagain. When you're teaching and stuff like that. Pogo hea kaksnamaksuyan kista pamwes kaksnamagain no chagama kuichi kwenchi apo sita skutnika Nehiyawewin magam ay manya kaksnamaga kay sinuak yaksis muais kaksnamaksun tanske snamagain. Ai manegonma exit tehtaman egonma tapwechi egonma
tapanima kaya so sina big snamagan magan mo we casting big snamagan dan 66 snamagan
tapwe.
I was never taught how to teach until later on.
Yeah, so that's what we're talking about. I was asking him how important it is to be taught in order to teach.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
and
when I started teaching, I wanted to teach everything I knew about Cree right to the class, and I just overloaded my students so much.
Yeah.
You have to take it bit by bit.
Yeah.
And we do have our language instructor certificate programs here at our university for those who want to teach the language. So we have certificate programs for that. And then we have the summer programs like the CILD program in Edmonton, University of Alberta,
right?
The Canadian Indigenous language development program here for those teachers who are teaching as teacher aides in the schools.
Mm-hmm.
And they're taught how to organize lessons and how to teach the language in those classes.
Oh, that's great.
So can you tell us, like, because you're an instructor over at the
First Nations University of Canada.
If a student from Alberta or Saskatchewan, whoever's listening right now, would like to take a course there, how would they get into contact with someone like yourself to do that, to get the process going?
They'd have to find the First Nations University online, I suppose, because we do have a web page.
Yes.
We do have a page on the net on information like that.
Okay, yep.
So that's one way. We do offer online classes also to our university.
Oh, online classes,
which is really neat. I'm doing a Cree 100 online class right now in Saskatchewan, and it's all over the place right now. I had one student in Vancouver. Last year I had a student from Toronto, two students from Toronto for the online class. If you find us on the web, snuniv.ca, our web page is there, and our programs are there.
Okay, so if anybody's listening right now and you want to learn some Cree language from Solomon Ratt, you can go there. You can go to the website. We'll have the links for that on our YouTube account when we rebroadcast this, and we will also have that up on our Twitter account at Convo Cree. Is there anything, Jim, that you'd like to ask before we start to wrap up?
But it gets kinanaskumten papiatukum kinanaskumten uutta apipiks kwasia ega mina kapiks namuja tanssinistan kaiseks kehtama kaks namagea ega koitamuja tanssi muittu naise ja tanssum kagito et pek tipskau kagi uchitan utegon kamateks kehtaman kak yogiwe atenitan Nehiyawewin egon man ja eksis mamtanehtaman egon man miehti enuta epewihtamuja eksis egon mahea kai eksis isinuak ketutak ek noats kaks namaksotjek egok sisto kam yks namagewak isinuak no kam yks kehtamak umaks pikskon Nehiyawewin kai sikatek eksin ja tehtaman egon mochek wina skumten hey yeah, I'd like to thank you for all the information you gave us today and how we learn to become teachers such as yourself and how we can do that to help other people who want to learn our language and as we go on through life, and because it's not an overnight thing, it's something that we were born and raised with, and we have to learn it in a slow manner so we can do a good job at what we do. I feel that you do a very good job at what you do, and I want to thank you for that. Hi.
Solomon, is there anything else that you would like to add about telling the people listening right now on Conversational Cree this morning?
Keep it up.
Even if you get laughed at, keep on.
That's very good advice. Even if you're laughed at, don't give up. Keep going, keep trying, and only you become a failure if you give up. You know, and that's not our beliefs, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kinena Skumpton? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Did I say that right? All right. And that is thank you, Solomon, for joining us this morning. Okay. You have a good one. Welcome back to Conversational Cree on CFWE-FM 98.5 in Edmonton. We're broadcasting all over the capital region, and we're also broadcasting to most of northern Alberta and pieces of Lethbridge, way down south on the blood reserves. I'm Dustin. I'm glad you're joined with Jim Cardinal. And in that last segment you heard, that was us speaking with Solomon Ratt. Now, Solomon Ratt, in case you don't know, he is a fantastic individual, of course, but he's also a teacher. He's a teacher at the First Nations University of Canada that is situated in Regina, Saskatchewan.
Yeah, that way.
That's a long distance for me. This is actually the farthest east I've ever been, is Edmonton, Mâci-nêhiyawêwin. So I don't go any further than this. Anything further is a little scary to me. So
maybe we'll go visit him this summer.
maybe, right? He does do a Cree camp, which we were talking about.
Yeah, that way.
And in that Cree camp, it was supposed to be immersion, but I guess there was a lot of new people. That was actually a news story that that came out that immersion course that he did over the summer had the most people that it's ever had in the entire time it's been going on. It's been going on for at least 10 years now.
That way.
So it is amazing. It's just getting bigger and bigger, and Solomon was there chilling with all of the indigenous peoples, maybe some non-indigenous peoples, learning some Nehiyawewin, which is really nice in the TH dialect. And it's really nice. And I got to get your thoughts on this, Jim. It was really nice just listening to you guys talk.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was he's a great man. Like he's taught me a lot in a few minutes that we spoke together.
Yes.
Can he speak Scott to you out? Mistahi skate mistahi mina stutawao nikskate ki goitanske snamagi. Ego ministamani titaman ha puting aksnamagan manoma Nehiyawewin maga. Kapag sa kapik squata kuta, pugandung snamaksuyan, pamweskis takak snamagain, hegama nikskate negama, uyato, hexinstam kagituta, samstahiman kiksnamo, awasa, apoisinua, heximui kikskate makegonma, tanskis nehiwechek, samstiks namaksuak, hexais tehteno, semakegonma, uyakiano nita Nehiyawea, hegama semak tehteno, hegama ksnamagain, katuta mo mano katuta ma sino kagikskate ke maga mu Spain. So he taught me a lot of things, and the things he talked about. In order to be able to teach Cree properly, you should be going to school, and so you can learn to teach.
Yeah.
You'll be taught to learn to teach.
Yeah.
And then he says it's so much easier because when he first started, he thought he just could teach Cree.
Yeah.
And what he was doing was he was overloading everybody.
He was just downloading all of this Cree into somebody who's never spoken it in their life.
And then it became more confusing.
Yes.
You know, and it was really like hard for the students to learn that.
Yeah.
So that's what he was saying. So, which is a great thing.
Yeah.
So I would like to go to Blue Quills. Hey, WT.
Yeah, WT Good Spirit. I was going to mention him in the last segment.
Yeah, me too.
You were talking about Blue Quills. So the first thing I thought of was WT Good Spirit.
Yes, that was.
Who has been on our show before. We have that segment on our SoundCloud if you'd like to go check that out. Conversational Cree on there.
That's right. So he was a very great speaker too, and both of these gentlemen had really taught me a lot, and I love listening to them. Hey, kewe nanas kamono mota here. Ano so ni chawagan pe pix katuguya. Ektega moche si pe siweptamo out there. Ektega moche pix katuguya. Ega mios negam skate mega wake. Mwe wang skate in Nehiyawewin magoya here. Nstutawan immune stutawania. At put tetesino me tun commune stutok. Maga we stop. Kistais with this Saskatchewan uchegon maga kan new it in immune stuto out me beto ami na isuche. Egon mek ze uche deiten commune stuto gon ichewagan. We tani tapixco. Tun we gag you got nan pa hamutan ton ano mota here. We patska pes bekuma. So it was very good to understand each other.
Yeah.
Really good, you know, and learn
with
to...
With the little things, though, that you guys kind of... It was different. Like, he was speaking about how English goes from, Canadians, the car. We elongate the A and the R. And how Boston people just say ka. So it was kind of like that. Like, from even just one province over. Like, the difference in how you say little tiny things is meticulous, but it's there.
Yeah, and that's what he learned. Yeah, right. He learned that from being a teacher. So a lot of that stuff. That's what I was saying. Like for us, like being a non-teacher and a person that never taught and never learned to teach. Like we don't get that. And we'd also write it different. We'd write it in an English form, which what I do now. In order for me to understand myself and how to read the words, I put my Cree in an English form.
Yeah.
That's how I pronounce it. So
I hear what you're saying.
And that's the only way I can read it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Some lot of stuff I can't read, so that's why I like to go to school and really learn to speak my language well, and hopefully to teach some younger people and older people that want to learn to speak Cree.
Yeah.
Kamios niksisiko ichitas vianiste tehtä manu mahea. Eksa naksnamagean kaksnamaksuan mago nigan. Ekoktes kakskehtaman tanskeiseksi namagean. Ei sinua kun moga ikskehtakek Nehiyawewin kamios ngamako ichiakek. Ektochu mochkiano umaka pikskoja. Minä kaiwan gissek ktuasm suawak. Hegunni puhaks naamaakik, minä kusumuawak, hegunni puhaks naamaakik, heuguma muatse, utawi patsagonma, kamachitaja, kamios negonma, hegunai suiawao, kaks naamaagiok ute, aski, pamueskes peikumoota aski, hekte, ei tehtämään negonma, maamuats kamiosen, hegu vassak, hegunni puhaks naamaakik. And like, I'm thinking like we have to teach our grandkids, our kids, young kids, if we have our language in our family, we start teaching them now.
Absolutely.
And don't forget. And it's so important because they're our future.
And that's what Solomon wants to do. He's teaching his kids. They got to learn how to speak it because he's taking them on hunting trips next year. What does he give him? He gave him a new book, right?
The new book, yeah.
You gotta read this. We should all get that book, and just put it in the laps of our kids.
I was lucky.
Oh yeah,
I got a book.
You got a book. Courtney gave you one.
Courtney gave me a book, and I want to thank her, Courtney. I miss Courtney today.
Yeah,
she's not here today. Unfortunately, it would have been nice to see her.
Yes.
Ask some Cree language from Solomon, and it would have been great to hear. Like being a student, it would have really reflect a great image on what our language is, being a student, and her, and him being a teacher.
Exactly.
We missed that part. That's that part.
That's okay. I'm certain she's going to listen to the show this week, and she will be back next week.
Yeah,
she's just taking a little break. She's got some family problems that she needs to deal with right now. It's an emergency, so she will be back joining us next week. But speaking on that teacher thing, I actually have open all of the things that Solomon Ratt does at the university, or the First Nations University. Okay, here, let me read just a couple of the classes he does, because this is insane. Here, let me just show you the page of things that right. Okay, so courses that he teaches. He teaches elementary Cree 1 and 2, Cree grammar and orthography 1 and 2, intermediate Cree 1 and 2. This is expository writing in Cree, creative writing in Cree, which I think is pretty interesting. Anybody taking like poems or poetry or something like that, and you could start bringing it into like Cree, because that's what it is. It's like storytelling, right?
Right.
And you hear a lot of people doing storytelling, and then you can like translate that into Cree, which is something that he has a course on. Interpretation Cree to English. That's one thing
that's very important.
You might be pretty interested in that one, because you're good at. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Right. That's how you do it, anyways. Tree. I said tree. Yeah, Cree translation. Anyways, interpretation, Cree syllabics, oral tradition, everything. He does so many things there. I'm not even done that list. He does so many things as a teacher. Having lots of
great man.
Yes, exactly. So he's like the Cree Yoda.
And it's good to see that he wants to leave something behind before he leaves this earth of ours and our world, our Mother Nature, our Mother Earth. Before he leaves it, he wants to leave something behind, and it's great to see that. Nimiye ten egame piksquata egame pamwes nagat kanagata skiuta wistatto kigoi winagata he sino kaksketa kik tanskes Nehiyawewin egame kaimita chik egame masnekan kagimasna yaksin stuto na peo Solomon Ratt, Saskatchewan uchegon nichewagan.
And you can, if you want to, learn more about him. As he said, he only has one social media account, and that is his Facebook. You can follow him, Solomon Ratt, or you can check out, Cree language videos.
Yeah.
That's a group that he has up on there. Or you can email him, sratt@fnuniv.ca. Do you have anything else to add, Jim?
Moyax Heksukunas kumpnan kakita penandutoya, mano makaktoskis kakikse panistanano terapeutia, eram kachmusta tamina, kachmuya, tansi umakpikespikskoya, Nehiyawewin, kayu katwan gisik, tandi uchia, tandikexknamakik, tosmsnanak, mamoche miosik pikskon, ka Nehiyawewin. And I just want to say thank you for all the listeners that are listening and that enjoy our show every morning here on Saturday morning. I want to thank you for that. And also not to forget that to teach your kids to speak the language and the most important language on earth, Cree.
Cree, yeah. Okay, kipaha kitun. No, I'm kidding. Jim taught me that one. All right.
Get on Elmer, go speaker. Got from you.
All right, you can join Conversational Cree. We will be back next week. We play every Saturday at 8 a.m. If you'd like information about the show, you could go to our website, cfweradio.ca. Follow us on Twitter at Convo Cree, and we also, up on CFWE TV, have all of the previous shows. This one will be going up on there, too. You have yourself a good rest of your Saturday. Jim, do you have anything?